Bada bing, bada boom. Social Inform Media.
This story comes to us from 13abc.com. And if you ever have a missing person in Toledo, Ohio, don't ask the cops to look for this missing person. Ask a neighbor. Because a 15-year-old girl with autism was taken from her home in Toledo, Ohio, and police say she was found about an hour later with the suspect 2 miles from her home. Now, 13 ABC spoke with a neighbor who possibly saved the young girl's life. When Adrienne Hart says she watched police arrest a man accused of kidnapping a 15-year-old with autism. She came outside because she noticed a strange SUV was parked in her front yard. Hart said the truck pulled up right here on the curb. I kept looking like, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then another neighbor even captured the arrest on video. Now, Hart says police were leaving the scene. She could still see someone or something moving inside the SUV. She said, I said, come back, there's a whole person in the car. And that's when they found the young teenager. Basically, the cops were getting ready to leave. They arrested the guy, they're getting ready to leave, and the neighbor goes, yo, hey, there's someone in that car right there. And they go, and that's the young girl with autism that they were looking for, that had been kidnapped. The cops are getting ready to leave her. Now, what's funny to me is, a lot of times I see this all the time, basically. Cops pull somebody over, they pull them out of the car, they search the vehicle. They go through the trunk, the back seats. Here's a guy suspected of kidnapping a 13-year-old, and they arrest him and leave his SUV parked in the neighbor's front yard. Now, Hart said, the neighbor, I would normally not even be home, so that car could have been sitting there till 5 or 6 o'clock, and that little girl would have been sitting in that car. 63-year-old Dwight Michael is the suspect. He's scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow on kidnapping and burglary charges. So basically, there's one where, and I don't know, maybe I'm being a little hard on the cops. Maybe they didn't know that was his SUV. Maybe the guy jumped out of the SUV and was running and the cops caught him on the street. I don't know, but still, it's just crazy to me that the neighbor saw it. Cops didn't see it. Maybe they should deputize the neighbor and say, you know, how'd you like to be a volunteer cop? Because you're more observant than some of our detectives.